A manga about being stepped on by Gigguk. Oh boy, that's how you know it's going to be a good one.
All right, guys, hear me out.
Okay.
Slavery is bad.
Yes, absolutely. No question.
But I'm constantly
There's always a but. Oh, this is going to be fun.
on a journey to find the next great anime, the next great manga, and nowadays we are spoiled for choice.
Yes.
Recently, I just finished Vinland Saga Season 2, which is a masterpiece that shook me to my core. A human story so powerful, it can not only give you a great experience, it can change your outlook on life.
I think I finished it. I know a friend of mine was watching Vinland Saga, and I think we finished it. It was really good, actually.
It shows like these that reminds me why I love the medium so much. But on this never-ending journey, some days I wake up and I remember, wait a minute, I'm a...
Oh no. Oh boy, I feel that. You have to remember, chat, I'm the quiet one in this.
What if I've told you that I've discovered a high-intensity shonen action manga with amazing art about being a slave to an army of insane anime girls in military uniforms that can kick your ass and will find any way, shape, or form to sit in your face every other chapter?
That's not fair.
Now I know what you're gonna say. Giga, god damn it, what do you think I am, some weird perverted freak? Can you please stop trying to get me into your weird hentai fetish shit?
No, please, just isekai me into that. Like, I'm over reality at this point. Just isekai me into that hentai shit. I'm in. Let's go. You don't even know. Hashtag Kip out of context.
So, what's the name of the manga again? Point is, there are times I want to remind people that I'm always striving to find the next anime or manga masterpiece and prove to the world that I'm still a functional member of society. Then I remember that I play Honkai Star Rail. Hi, I'm Gigguk. And just in case you needed a monthly reminder that I'm still a piece of garbage, here's a manga about being stepped on by hot anime girls.
Nice. Hold up. Hold up. No, I'm not getting copyrighted for that.
Before we get stepped on by degeneracy, why don't we step on over to today's sponsor, PUBG Mobile. PUBG Mobile is an extremely popular...
I'm going to sound like a really just like loon. I'm going to sound like a loon. Like, PUBG still exists. I haven't heard PUBG in any serious capacity for years at this point. Like, wow. Okay. That's kind of like just seeing a unicorn. Just like, you exist. Okay.
Free battle royale shooter with 8 different classic maps and a plethora of different game modes. With the ability to compete in team deathmatches, classic battle royales, arcade games, and the new World of Wonder creation mode where you can create and play your very own
Duck. I mean, I'm just bad at battle royales, so I'm also just biased. Like, I'm bad at the medium.
maps. It's no wonder this game continues to be a blast every time I log in. Things have gotten even better with their 2.7 update where PUBG Mobile paired with one of the most iconic anime of all time, Dragon Ball Super.
That's so wild to me, actually. That is so wild.
Not only does this mark the first time Dragon Ball Super has teamed up with a mobile-only game, but their collaboration has led to a variety of amazing game perks that you don't want to miss. There's a new Dragon Ball Super-themed game mode that allows you to discover new areas built to replicate famous locations from the series, like Dragon Ball Village, Tenkaichi Budokai, Kame House, and Karen Tower. You can even collect all 7 Dragon Balls to receive powerful in-game buffs. Not forgetting, you can also gain access to new skills and items like the Kamehameha, a powerful key move, Sensu Beans to help restore your health, the Dragon Radar, which helps you to collect and find Dragon Balls, the Hoi Poi Air Car, and more.
I really do think that they're looking at Fortnite's success and they're taking cue. Not that they're copying, right? But they're seeing what Fortnite's doing well, and they're like, okay, I'll take it. I raise you, and if they can make a better game, go for it. Absolutely. Policy on clips, I mean, go for it. As long as it's not like, just go for it. I mean, It's on the internet, right?
You can even use Key to upgrade your materials, which will come in handy while playing the new Dragon Ball Super Battle Royale mode. Here you can play as characters like Son Goku, Vegeta, Frieza, Piccolo, and Ultimate Gohan. Use their unique skills in battle and strive to be the last one standing within this new map and mode. Guys, you do not want to miss this 2.7 update, especially if you're a Dragon Ball Super fan or just a fan of great games in general. Yeah. So, just click the link in the description to download and start playing PUBG Mobile for free today. Thank you very much to PUBG Mobile for sponsoring me today, and back to the video.
I'm gonna state my anime card, just getting revoked again. I've never really watched Dragon Ball, never really read it, never really engaged with the medium. I was always more Naruto. Not that I hate Dragon Ball or anything like that. I just haven't really engaged with the medium. So Now that I've pissed everyone off in the comments section, you're welcome.
All right, before you start raising your eyebrows at me, I just want to say, I did not go out looking for a manga like this. This manga just happened to find me.
Yeah.
Your Honor.
I can
was
see
just
that.
innocently browsing my local manga store when a manga cover caught my eye of a military-clad, smug anime girl looking down at me, emanating the purest step-on-me energy man could ask for with a single massive word plastered behind her. Slave.
That's how they get you. Yeah. No, they know their demographic really well.
And my brain went, huh. Mato Seihei no Slave, or Chain Soldier, asks a simple philosophical question to all the guys in the world.
Yeah?
Would you sell your dignity to be stepped on by a group of hot anime girls? Yeah.
Yes. It's like, no question. Like, I feel, was this not rhetorical? Gigguk and I, same brainwave, just like before he even finishes that question, yes. Any other questions?
Yes. In the manga's fictional apocalyptic year of 2020, a dangerous dimension called Mato emerges all over Japan, bringing with them monsters that terrorize the world and cause various disasters. Fortunately, with these monsters have come a new tool humanity can use to combat them. Peaches, a mysterious resource that can give humans supernatural powers they can wield, but granting these abilities to women and only women, causing a male-female power balance to be completely flipped on its head. Men are now at the lower end of the social hierarchy, and Andrew Tate has become Andrew Cake. And
Andrew Cake, awful. I mean, so this isn't the first series to do something like this. If you go to Robert Jordan's Wheel of Time, so there were actually two variants of magic. With surface level, right? At least for the earlier works. Before, we're talking like book 7 and before. There were two variants of magic. There was Saidin and Saidar. They were two variants of the power. Saidin was only handled by men with access to magic, and then Saidar was handled by the women. Women able to channel the power. Right? Magic system's weird. Just bear with me on this. So, in certain writings, it's a weird, controversial subject in media because on one hand, it's kind of a certified dick move to just make, oh, well, this gender can use this, but this gender can't, right? But I feel, especially if you're doing a commentary, I feel it can be done tastefully. It really depends on the intent, if that makes sense.
enter Yuki Wakada, male, who's one day just minding his own business when he suddenly finds himself in a life or death situation in the Mato realm, facing off against an army of monsters. Thankfully, humanity has created a specialized combat squad of superpowered peach girls called the Anti-Demon Corps, and the commander of the 7th unit sweeps in just in time to save the day. This is Kyoka Uzan, who has the ability to make slaves, which I know sounds pretty bad, but... So anyway, she offers him the opportunity to submit to her, which allows him to activate his ultimate ability, slavery.
No, that's got to be a translationism. Oh my god.
I can't. Transforming him to the super powerful combat form that can decimate the monster army. This gives him the chance to be the hero he always wanted to be, but unfortunately, men can't technically join the Anti-Demon Corps. No. But it's okay because they found a little loophole. He joins the 7th unit and moves into their all-female residence to the dismay of all the girls that live there, and has to prove his worth by becoming their caretaker, being a stay-at-home dad, doing the housework, and cooking up a mean meal in the kitchen.
So I'm getting some house husband vibes here. I do love me some house husband.
Got that secret ingredient.
What's happening?
And what's that?
Oh, I remember this.
Okay, I know that description makes it sound like...
Oh, man. I can't remember what that's from, but oh, man, I am that many years old. I have definitely... I know that source. It's just the name is escaping me.
Like it's some weird harem ecchi shit, but hear me out. It's good weird harem ecchi shit.
Nice.
This is a manga written by the same guy who did... Oh no. But okay, regardless of your opinions of Akame ga Kill, and God knows I have my
Never watched or read it. I really don't have an opinion on it.
opinions, I think there's one thing we can all come together to agree on. Esdeath was bloody hot.
Damn straight. Do love me some Esdeath.
So imagine you
Dragon
can't
Pig,
get
okay.
killed, but every girl is a different flavor of S death and replace all the edgy violence and character deaths with S tier horny.
Nice.
That's Mato Sehe no Slave. It's been a long time since I've enjoyed an ecchi series this much, and yes, there is more that goes into a good ecchi series than just slapping some sexy anime girls in your face and calling it a day. Just because you appreciate anime titties doesn't mean you can't do it with a little bit of class.
Oh, absolutely. There's definitely a divide here. I was watching something earlier about a streamer. No, what was it? He was like a Twitch. There was a Twitch mod. I was watching a Moist Critical video, and it was a Twitch mod who hugged a female streamer, and I guess he just like busted at just hugging her. And I just kind of scratched my head because there's people out there that are going to do stuff like that, and they'll talk about how, you know, they'll just make everything weirdly, overtly sexual, and it in like a really like weird way where you kind of just feel uncomfortable to be in the same room, right? I mean, there's like that, but then there's a classy way to do that where you can discuss cup size, you can discuss, you know, this is gonna dig me a hole with YouTube advertise, but you get what I'm saying, right? I mean, there's a classy way and a not classy way to do these things. We here in chat are classy. Gigguk is classy.
Maybe a degenerate, but I'm a degenerate with standards.
Damn
I'm
straight
not one
I
to
am.
watch a show with nothing but fan service and ecchi scenes as a selling point. Maybe that would have worked when I was a dumbass 14-year-old kid, but motherfucker, there's this thing called hentai. It's like ecchi, but without the blue ball in it.
And it's art.
If I'm gonna
Hi, High School of the Dead. I mean, look, all I'm gonna say is, regardless of what you can say about NTR content, at the very least, it leaves an emotional impact. Regardless of what that emotional impact is, I like my art with some emotion in it. Let's put it that way.
gonna watch a show, there needs to be another hook, nice action, an interesting world, a compelling romance, plot. But another equally important thing is how you implement the fan service in your show.
Awful.
You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect... Sorry, I got distracted. You can't just show me thick anime thighs and expect me to be impressed. And one thing I absolutely despise is when the fan service gets in the way of the action. Nothing quite kills an action scene faster than when you're fully invested in a fight. It's exciting. You're into it. Your heart is pounding. The next big punch is about to be thrown. Then the series goes, all right, pause for a second.
Yeah.
Anime titties.
Yeah. That's how you kill the flow. No, I can't do it. It's too cringe.
All right, I'm back to the action. If you're going to put a bit of fan service in your show, keep it separate, or in the best case, work with it.
Yeah.
Fan service should be the spice on your dish. And you know, I'm a good boy from Thailand. I don't just like a little bit of spice in my food. I love a lot of spice. But that doesn't mean I just want to eat a plate full of Carolina Reapers, nor would I appreciate you squirting a bottle of chili sauce on my dish when that dish is a nice, cool vanilla ice cream.
Yeah.
But luckily, Mato Seihei no Slave knows exactly how and when to spice up his dish. See, the twist to Kyoko's powers is that after every battle, she needs to give a reward to a slave that's proportional to the energy they just exerted while she activated her power, with her completely losing control of her body and her body fully willing her actions until the reward has been completely played out. And let's just say these rewards do my Southeast Asian heritage proud.
Jesus Christ. I wonder if this gets an animation. I wonder if it's going to be those ones that can go up on like actual anime sites, or if this is going to be relegated to other sites. I'm really curious what way the animation's going to go. If it gets one.
What this means is that the degeneracy never gets in the way of the
Was that just adorable kitten as a fucking magic card? No way. It's an unset. Even this could be official for all I know, and it's an unfit. It's from the unsets, but it's probably just generated.
But gets in the way of the action. In fact, they work together to enhance one another because the fan service you get scales with the action that precedes it. There are some chapters that give you just a quick and casual brawl that rewards you with just...
Wait, that's a real uncard? That is a real adorable kitten is in fact an It's an unset. I don't... If you don't know what I'm talking about, Magic the Gathering has unsets, and they're japes. It's japes the format, and that's really all the context you need.
Just a little tease, just a little tickling of the balls. But it's when you get the epic, multi-chapter, arc-ending fights. There's the anticipation that as a reader, you know that once the battle is over, there is an equally epic, high-intensity, full-on degenerate ecchi scene from the gods waiting for you.
I mean, that's just pacing, right? It's not interrupting the flow, it's keeping the flow going with expectations, which is actually really good.
Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Pavlovian degeneracy.
Oh no. Oh boy, gotta get my Pavlov going. Okay, so unconditioned stimulus, unconditioned response, neutral stimulus, no response. Okay, makes sense. I'm not even gonna say that. Conditioned stimulus. It's just Pavlov. It's just...
I'm of the firm belief that if you're going to go down the degenerate route, Just fully commit. You think
Yeah.
I, a seasoned anime viewer, am impressed watching the millionth dense protagonist accidentally walk into the girls' changing room? Oh no,
No.
hentai. No. And thankfully, this series pulls no punches in either its action or its culture. According to the lore, each
Yeah.
reward Yuki is given is based on his subconscious desires. And thankfully for the readers, our boy must be the average Genshin Impact player because he ain't just bricked up, he's the entire fucking wall. Starting things off with just a vanilla makeout sesh. As the series goes on, the rewards get more and more spicy, like he's cycling through the entire library of hentai tags.
Get Twitch TOS because it's shoe. No.
Not a fan of the main girl? No worries. The series introduces a literal army of dummy mummies, semen demons, waifus with
Awful.
weaponized thickness. And here, come here.
I don't
Let me
like
give
it.
you a little bit of a spoiler.
No.
Kyoka can lend her powers out to other girls.
Oh no.
You know what that means.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Have come.
But this goes into the one thing Mato Seihei does that separates it from every other generic ecchi series.
What's the dog doing?
It has plot. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie and say that fan service isn't one of the main selling points here, but that doesn't mean there's not more going for it as well.
Yeah.
For one, the action is actually pretty kick-ass that goes beyond, I'm gonna defeat you with the power of friendship and titties. Each girl's unique ability
I can't help but not see. I almost said Hutao. That's not Sky Striker, Ace, Ray, and Rose from Yu-Gi-Oh. The archetype that's based off of Sorano. No, it's not Sorano Tashimono. What is it based off of? Oh man, what is it? It's killing me now. It's not Heaven's Lost Property. Infinite Stratos. That's the one. I keep seeing their uniforms and I keep thinking it's the Sky Striker uniform.
brings more dimension to the action than just I'm gonna punch you.
I'ma punch him.
I'm gonna punch you really hard. All the fights have their own thoughts and tactics put into them based on the powers that are present on the playing field. There's a girl who literally just has Zodworld that she activates by doing a fucking JoJo pose. Another girl has an ability called Python where she has to pre-program her body movements like a goddamn software engineer. There's a MILF.
Just a MILF. No context. Just MILF.
I can't remember what her powers are. And a similar level of thought has been put into the characters and the general world around them. With a concept like this, it would have been easy just to slap a bunch of cardboard cutout waifus everywhere and throw in some nonsensical, wacky plots whose only job is to get from one ecchi scene to the next.
It's been
But
easy.
each girl has their own backstory and motivation that drives the plot forward. And we actually see development with some of them, more than just the amount of ways they can sit on the protagonist's face.
Oh.
We learn more about the social structure and dynamics of the monsters and the anti-demon core that fight them. Inter-family drama, power scalings, power rankings, tournament arcs. I'ma be real. This story isn't going to be winning awards anytime soon, but it does everything it needs to. It does just enough to tickle that part of your brain that wants to grab the popcorn and dumb out your typical shonen action show.
I mean, to be fair, that's actually why I enjoyed Kampfer. It's an ecchi from like 2012-ish. Early 2010s, I think it was, right? Kampfer, the German word for war, right? I think it's conflict specifically. Kampfer, right? It was fun. I could turn my brain off for like 12 episodes. It was fine. It was a good half season. It was okay.
When you talk to a lot of anime fans and the topic of guilty pleasures come up, you hear a lot of the same titles
School,
getting
yeah.
thrown around. High School of the Dead, High School DxD. I've not talked to a single person that have watched these shows fully and don't talk about them fondly.
Never actually seen High School DxD. Gonna be completely honest. Never seen it.
They know what their appeal is. They know the target audience they're aiming for, and if you're not into these types of shows, they're not going to be changing anyone's opinion. But
No.
if you do fall in that target demographic, if you're fine fully embracing the sleeping degenerate in you, then this is like eating McDonald's cooked by a 3-star Michelin chef. Don't lie, these aren't guilty pleasures.
Oh, to Love Rue. Oh boy, that was a fun one. Oh, that was 26 episodes of my life I won't get back on that second watch. It's a good series, don't get me wrong. I shouldn't have watched it twice, let's put it that way. And I hear Darkness was a solid step up.
These are pleasures you feel no guilt enjoying. They not only fully commit to giving you the peak gourmet fan service you've been craving, but respect you enough to know that you still need more reasons to keep watching once you hit post-nut clarity.
Yeah.
Come.
That is Mato
Awful.
Seihei no Slave. It knows what it is, and it devotes itself to being damn near the best product it can be for what it's trying to achieve.
Yeah.
So if you want a
all
manga
you
that
can really
does
ask.
one thing and one thing really well, and that one thing is being stepped on by powerful, sexy, military-clad anime girls with the added bonus of a decent enough plot, characters, and actually pretty damn good action, then Mato Seihei no Slave is the manga for you. In conclusion,
It should have been me, not him.
Gigguk always
Hey
putting
guys,
out the
hope you
fun
enjoyed
content.
that video. Thank you very much this month to Alpha Sigma, Author Curtis Eckstein, Basil, Dysfunctional Degenerate, Flabberwocky, Ivido, Levados, Misaka12315, Payne Patchett, Pony Stark, Walter Geist VT, and
Pony
everyone else on my
Stark.
Patreon for helping to support me
Legend.
for this month and making this video possible. Alright guys, don't judge me. I know that recommendation might have seemed a little horny, but
It's fine. It's cultured.
I don't really know what to say.
Yeah.
Aside from that, though, if you didn't know, in about a week or two, I'm going to be touring Europe with Trash Taste.
Nice.
Yes, it is finally almost time. So if you're in Europe and you want a chance to meet me, this is
Oh, I thought that said Rotherham. Okay, Rotterdam is different than Rotherham, UK. That's a little different. I feel like there's gonna be some people from across the pond that are gonna hear me say Rotherham and they're like, Kip, how do you know about Rotherham? Don't go to Rotherham. No, I'm aware. We don't go to Rotherham.
This is your last chance to get tickets.
I'm aware.
Our London show is already going to be the biggest show we've ever done, and I heard there might be a little special guest appearing on that show. But there
Nice.
are still tickets available since it's by far our biggest venue we've ever done. So this is your last chance, TrashTasteTour23.com to get your tickets today. Anyway, though, that's been it from me for today. I've been Gigguk, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.
No, it was good. I liked it. I thought this was actually pretty well done, pretty well professionally made. I can't imagine YouTube advertisers are going to be super happy with it, though. But Rotherham has its own reputation. Let's put it that way. But I liked it, and if you did like this, I would recommend going supporting Gigguk, as he's putting out great work. And, I hope this Trash Taste show, hope it goes well. I hope that everything happens to go out pretty smoothly. They're just putting out great work out there. What are your thoughts? Have you read this manga? Thoughts on it? Please keep it civil and safe for work in the I almost said description, in the comments. If you're on the channel, I will see you next time.